I have a Surface. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin something if I push the button.
No,
Like,
but it's working out for you, right? Like it works. Everything's cool.
No, it works. Everything's great. It works.
You know, it's funny because over the weekend I was trying to get the other MacBook working again, and I've tried creating boot disks for it. I've tried going online. The problem is these things don't hook up to the server anymore. I think Apple kind of shut the old servers down, so this thing can't even like reinstall its software anymore. So I don't know. I got to figure something out. somebody in a bigger wheelhouse than me would probably know how to do it. I just can't figure it out.
I mean, I'm going to get a new computer. It's just going to be a little bit longer than I expected it to be.
No, it's fine. Look, if the Surface is working, roll with it, man.
Yeah. You mean to tell me that the fine people at Apple made their shit obsolete?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Huh, look at that.
Then again, that MacBook is what, 13 or maybe 12? Yeah, that was the original MacBook from the beginning of the show. So that thing is, 12 years old already.
I mean, not too long ago.
I got a laptop in the corner of the room that's 15 years old. When I open it up, it'll fire up.
Yeah, no, I hear you. 100% agree with you.
Yeah. Jack-offs.
Fucking Mike Peterson chiming in. Nobody gives a shit that you bought a new PC, buddy.
Oh, I care, Mike. I hope it's doing you well. I hope you have great upload speeds. I hope you got great high definition when you're watching all your porn.
Yeah, support Mike Peterson. He was playing some weird Asian games today with I don't know, chicks or something. I asked him if Kenny Omega was involved in developing it. Yeah, also happy Boxing Day to all those good folks in the Canadians.
What is Boxing Day exactly?
I don't fucking know. Is this shit comes in a box? It's like every day's Boxing Day at my house.
Makes sense.
I don't know. Oh, I got you. Yeah, dick in a box.
Right.
Oh, dick in a box. I thought he was doing like I Dream a Genie, but didn't quite understand how.
No. Come on, you don't think I get?
Okay, there it is. I was like, you're missing it, man. You're not. That's not right.
My dick in a box. My dick in a box. Yeah.
Well, in case you didn't notice, we weren't on live yesterday. I mean, it was Christmas and all, but we didn't do such a great job announcing that we wouldn't be live on Monday last week.
No, I don't think anyone knew. I had to text Tony today.
We didn't wish anybody Merry Christmas last week. Like we were just like, all right, see you next week, folks.
We haven't done it yet now.
Well, we hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas yesterday, and we hope you're having a wonderful Boxing Day, and Kwanzaa, I think, is today as well.
Yeah,
and
Kwanzaa starts today.
All those other great holidays while HK puts himself in a fucking mist. I thought the fog was rolling in from London.
From London?
Yeah, well, London fog. I don't know.
Canadian boxes, London fog. We're all over, aren't we?
But I mean, do you get fog in Minnesota? Like, is that a thing?
Saturday morning.
Yeah, with all those lakes, you don't think they get fog?
It's everywhere.
Oh, that's right. The land of 10,000 lakes over there.
More than 10,000.
Do you have to go find the little squaw leaning over the fucking butter during the fog, or is she
Whoa,
okay?
I don't think you could say that.
What, squaw?
I don't think that's a good one. Yeah.
What,
Listen, if our limey friends overseas could call women birds and the guys down under could call them Sheilas, I think we're okay calling them squaws, no?
Not supposed to call women birds?
Yeah, they do it. They do in England.
A squall or a squaw?
A squaw. Not a squall. What the hell? I know the difference. What the fuck is a squall?
A squall is like a snowstorm, like a band.
Yeah, no, not a squall. Holy shit, I had to fucking look that up, how old I am. Oh, shit. All right, I guess you can't call them squaw. It says offensive.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
They say it in a Muppet Family Christmas, though.
Yeah, well, those were the good old days when you could insult people without them knowing it. A North American Indian woman or wife. So I wasn't wrong, but I guess I can't use it anymore. So I want to apologize to all the squaws out there.
Yeah. And birds. You really can't
Squaws for the cause.
Can't refer to women as birds. That's not acceptable.
No, thing? England you can. They call them birds all the time.
I thought you could. Yeah, I didn't think that was an offensive thing either.
It isn't like. Don't you say don't?
I mean, the Beatles referred to them as birds for God's sakes, and half their songs.
Isn't calling someone like a hen? Isn't that like?
No, a hen is derogatory, not a bird.
A hen is derogatory.
Huh,
yeah, like an old hen.
Okay.
quick.
No, I also
wanna-
I really like the term broad. Is that one that should be put? to the
Oh,
wayside?
dude, call bitches broads all day and all night.
yeah,
They
I'm
love
a
it.
fan of Dame too. I'm a big
Yeah.
Oh,
fan.
dames, especially if they got some nice stems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the stem on that apple.
When you call
23
them-
skidoo.
All right. So
Oh no, see,
Dame.
dame doesn't come up as offensive.
All right. So Dame
A
is
title.
okay.
Oh, a dame is the title given to a woman equivalent to the rank of a knight. So dames are
Whoa.
knights.
It's a
That's
compliment.
a compliment, yeah.
Dames are
Well,
better
unless
than me.
unless you go for the definition too, an elderly or mature woman. Okay.
All right. Hey, that's right up my wheelhouse. You know that.
What was the other one? A hen. Calling a woman
Hen.
a hen. Let me see. Calling a woman a hen.
That one's
Hey.
okay or not okay?
The people need to know. Hen. Okay, not to be confused with feathery fowl, but instead referred to a female, often a younger lady, used as a Scottish term of endearment, much like honey or sweetheart.
All
No, you
right.
said
I
that
got
was
some
referred
Scottish in me.
to. Yeah, I thought you said that was for older birds.
No, that was Dame.
That was dame.
Dame. Gotcha. So
What about
hen.
Clucker?
Oh, here you go. It dates back to the 1620s, explains why bachelorette parties have been called hen parties in the UK since the 1880s.
Ah,
Gotcha.
Genius.
Huh.
Hen parties.
So hen's acceptable, dame's acceptable, broad's acceptable.
I mean, I don't know if any of them are acceptable, but they're just not
Well,
mean.
All right, so here, dictionary.com also has offensive, usually middle-aged or older woman, especially one who is considered to be petty or gossipy.
Oh, well, they deserve it then.
Yeah, they have it coming. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. A little
I
educational.
came, I saw, I conquered.
Wow.
Ooh, and I burped.
Dame, broad. No, all those seem right. So it's just the that original one that you laid down there, Tony. That's it's on the no-no
Squaw.
list now.
All right,
Yeah, I
so Tony,
guess so.
let's play the other side of the coin.
Oh, no.
What are terms that women call the dudes that are offensive? Like, is dude?
I think you call a dude a dude. Yeah.
You can
Here,
go-
a man, a bloke, a chap, a
Chap.
dude, a fellow, a lad. Let me see if I can find some other ones.
anything derogatory in there?
Buddy, pal, mate, champ, boss,
Champ, boss. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, nothing sounds. I wouldn't be offended by
fellows, gents, fellers.
Gigolo would probably have to be one, right?
No,
Gentlemen?
It's an occupation.
Huh. What are slang words for boys? A lad, a kid, a youth, a fellow, a youngster, a junior. Junior's derogatory, kind of, right?
Junior's derogatory. I guess in more ways than one, calling somebody boy is derogatory.
Oh, here you go. Handsome men. You can call them hunky, stud, snack. I've never heard a guy called snack before, but I guess it makes
I've
sense.
heard the term snack. Like she's a snack, he's a snack. I've heard that.
Manly, rugged, and oh god, bay. Ugh, I
What
hate
about
bay.
burly? Where's burly on there?
No, Burley's not here, but fit is here, which I've heard women call fit too. That's a European thing.
I thought that was like short for outfit.
No, it's fit, like tight. Tight. I haven't heard in a while, but that used to be another one.
You know who's really hip with all these sayings is Handjob Kyle. We might have to ask him. He's always got the new lingo. He's on top of it.
Is it really?
Yeah, he loves the new lingo.
Like if you were a woman, like what would other than like motherfucker, like what would be like the most offensive thing on the equivalent of calling a woman something offensive? Like what would be like if I said, God forbid, I said, which I would never do because I'm a saint.
He's about to say it though.
If like say Merry Christmas, everyone. Say I called like someone a whore, right? A girl.
Yeah.
Like, what would be the equivalent for a woman to call like a bastard, asshole? Like what is
No,
it?
man, I
Like a
think
gigolo, I guess.
No, it's still an occupation, but I think plenty of ladies call men whores.
Like jerk off works, right?
I thought they were called man whores. No.
Yeah, it's still whore.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
whore has such a more negative connotation than like prostituting yourself. You know what I mean? It's like it's way more like someone you could know for a fact that a woman isn't doing that and still call her a whore and be mean about it. There's no word for like a dude like that. like where like where you just say it to be mean when you know it's not true. Like like you know what I'm saying? Like when you call someone you have a fight with a girl and you call her a slut and you know she's not, but it's still really mean.
Yeah.
So like what's like the word for a dude? Is there a word for a dude for that?
8 words for men of ill repute. This is from Merriam-Webster.com.
All right.
A rake hell?
Rake
I've
hell?
never
That
heard
sounds badass.
I
A
got called that
dissolute
last
or
night.
profligate person? I have no idea. I can't pronounce these. This is out of my shit. A Franion?
So much for a short show tonight, guys.
A Franion's a habitual pleasure seeker or merrymaker. Oh, lounge lizard. Here we go.
Oh, that's offensive.
Oh, fop. What is a fop?
Never heard that.
Here, a foolish or silly person. You
Well,
fop.
both.
A bow nasty is a slovenly fop, not a flop. Jesus. Oh God, there was more. I lost.
Can we get is the chat saying anything?
I'm not seeing much from the chat. It looks like Handjob Kyle says, I believe that the male version of whore is Cockstar, which I quite like. I think he did well there.
I've
Oh,
never heard of that.
Lothario.
That's not
a
mean,
man who's
though.
a man whose chief interest is seducing women.
What, Cockstar?
No, Lothario, but
Lothario.
probably.
Jose Lothario.
There you go.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cockstar. I kind of like that. I'm surprised
That's
nobody
pretty
used
good.
that for a wrestling gimmick.
Surprised Nickelback hasn't made it a song yet.
Hey, the Cockstar. Hey, now, you're a Cockstar. Take your pants off.
Get laid.
Oh, boy.
Interesting.
All right, Tony. Why don't we hit that intro and let's get this thing started?
Well, I mean,
Episode-
it's the last episode of the year. What else can we say? This is it, bro. This is it. Cashing our chips in for 2023.
last episode of 2023, baby.
Yeah, and who knows what else we're going to talk about tonight. We may talk about men in your neck of the woods. All this and more. Episode 669, the final episode of 2023 on the Shining Wizards podcast.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You are watching Shining Wizard.
You are watching Shining Wizard.
Wrestling podcast.
Wrestling podcast.
Yeah. You are watching Shining Wizard.
You are watching Shining Wizard.
Wrestling podcast.
Wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Yay!
You are tuned in live to episode 669, 69 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, live on social media, everywhere you go on streaming and podcasting platforms around this great world of ours. It's the end of 2023, and what better way to blow off 2023 and welcome in 2024 with some wrestling talk?
And talk about the wrestling.
Tony.
Handsome Kevin.
KJ 2023.
And I do want to start off by just letting everyone know Matt is still alive and well. He's been very busy as of late. As a matter of fact, over last weekend, and I think actually this whole weekend, put a bunch of Patreon exclusive episodes in the hopper.
Yeah, man.
Released one last week. I know we got 2 more coming for January. So he misses all of you. Not so much that he couldn't be here tonight, but he will definitely be back, I think, next week as we kick off 2024. Fellas, Merry Christmas to both of you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Merry New Year. Merry New Year.
And how was the Christmases? I'll say start with Kevin, but I don't want to pick one over the other. So whoever wants to jump in, go ahead.
We have initials, Tony.
I know, but you guys are Kevin today. That's it.
Nah, I'm KJG. Always.
I'm
first and
handsome,
foremost.
Kevin.
Even though it's
I'm
still
Tony.
debatable.
I'm fucking Tony. Do you see my name? It never changes. I don't have initials. I don't have a doppelbanger on the show. I don't have somebody who's a more handsome or more ugly version than myself. So I'm just Tony. So there you
Oh,
go.
He-Dog.
Mike Peterson says he's calling guys he doesn't like Tony.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Cheers to you, pal.
There you go.
Hope Boxing Day is everything you fucking imagine it would be.
Hey, JG, your holidays. The floor is yours.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It was a good time, man. With the when you have like nieces and like it's just like the best. Like it's always about them. It's not about you. But also like when you have when you're very close to your father, just getting him stuff that he might like is always good. Just it's more like it's as stupid as this sounds. It's more about making other people happy than it is about your own happiness.
Doesn't sound stupid at all.
Yeah, it's just like it's just, but it makes you feel so good. Like when you see like your brother open up a gift that he wasn't expecting. Like I got him like it's something as like average as like Florida Marlins pajamas. Like you know what I mean? Like this, and it wasn't on his list. He wasn't expecting it, and he just reacted pretty cool. Getting him a Devils Jack Hughes jersey, which he wasn't expecting, was because it was so expensive. But I splurged and got it, and it was just like. It was just a great holiday. Then we went over there to their house for dinner. We watched football, and God, who can't get enough football, basketball? It was just tremendous. So yes, long story short, good enough holiday. Yes,
Good. Tony, yours. The holidays treat you right.
Yeah, we went to my sister-in-law's house Christmas Eve, got to see my niece and nephew. They're like, that Santa Claus age. Santa Claus showed up at the house to bring them gifts. So they were quite surprised.
How much? How much is getting a Santa run a guy back?
Oh, I have no idea. My wife tried to get that information and yeah, they didn't want to spill the beans.
Gotcha.
I'd imagine it was a couple of bucks. I don't really know how much, but here's the funny thing, right? So when I was a kid, I mean, I didn't know till much later who Santa Claus was, but when I was a kid and Santa came to the door, like I would lose my shit. I'd be like, Santa's here. Oh my God. Start running through the house. They were like calm as could be. Hi, Santa. You want to come in? I was kind of surprised. So yeah, so it was fun. And then yesterday, we did the traditional thing. My dad and his girlfriend and my brothers and my brother's girlfriend and all their kids and my niece, who was 17, got herself a handsome bloke for a boyfriend, so got to meet him for the first time. Yeah, it was good times, man. We all got together, had a nice big meal. The conversation was great,
and
Some guy got killed on Route 3 on the way home, so we had a detour through Bloomfield, but otherwise.
Oh God.
Well, here's a
even
tip.
mention that.
Because here's a tip, people. Don't cross a fucking 6-lane highway with a divider in the dark.
Oh shit!
Bad news, people. Bad news.
Dude, don't cross Route 3 ever.
Ever.
God. I do before HK lets us know how his holidays went. I do want to say Saturday, I went to my aunt's house for something that she called Mingle and Jingle. Kevin? Oh yeah.
I'm intrigued.
No, it was just it was a family
mingling
affair.
whose jingles. I guess
It was just a clever name that she made for it because my cousin moved to Ireland, who I'm really close with, and so he came back. I wasn't expecting him to be back, and it was just like super duper cool to see him, his wife, who's pregnant. So that was like basically the last time I'll see them in probably 2 or 3 years, if I had to guess. So that was awesome. So I forgot about that. I just wanted to mention that part of it. But anyway, HK, how the hell was your Christmas?
It's just fine. I'm a little bit I'm intrigued by this mingle and jingle, but yeah, just pretty standard, pretty plain wrapped Christmas for us here. We went up to see Cave. It's about a 2.5-3 hour drive north. So we did that on Saturday morning. The fog was horrible. But still took the time to drive up there. Got to hang out with him for a little bit. He actually gave me an old one of the original like 1997 or 98 Stone Cold Steve Austin shirts that he special ordered out of the magazine from way back then. So that was
Nice.
unbelievable. I couldn't believe that he still had it. It's one of those shirts, like he's one of those guys where like it's a good shirt because he hangs it up and never wears it. That Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt was. Hangs it up, never wore it. So yeah, he gave me that. He's like, I'm sure you get a kick out of this. So that was fantastic. And then Christmas Eve we went to Molly's family's, and Christmas Day we didn't do a goddamn thing. So it was nice. Yeah, it's nice.
You brought up an interesting thing about the Austin t-shirt, and it kind of begs the question for me. Did you guys ever have a wrestling shirt of somebody you weren't a fan of?
Got a ton of them.
Okay, because because you mentioned Stone Cold Steve Austin, and one day like my mom just like showed up home with the Austin shirt with like the snake, like the cobra on it.
That's the one Cave just gave me.
Really?
Says, don't trust anybody on the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was never because I was such a Bret Hart guy that I did not like Stone Cold.
Mhm.
So like, but I got that shirt and I still really liked the shirt.
Of course.
So like I wore it, but I just never cared for Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I wonder if like Tony, like, were you a Stone Cold guy? Like, did you have an Austin 316 shirt or anything like that?
I was a Stone Cold guy. I did not have a 316 shirt. I didn't have a DX shirt. Had a Nia Jax shirt and hated the shit out of her.
That's a very good point. Yeah, so like I had a DX shirt because I loved Triple H at the time, and I actually was a Shawn Michaels guy too, even though I was a Bret Hart guy, which is sacrilege. But when Shawn Michaels turned babyface, I was a fan of both, like so much.
Yeah.
And then when Triple H came in, I had it was like a big gold H with like the 3 on the bottom of it.
Yep.
And then the blood Triple H shirt, and then
The blood one? I thought that was a wax seal.
It's like a circle.
Yeah, it's a wax seal
with the red H's. I thought it didn't drip.
No, it's a wax seal though. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What does that mean? A wax seal?
So like on the I forget the time period now, but you'd take like a wax seal and put it on an envelope.
Yeah, so like you would seal the envelope with like drippings of wax, and what you would do is once the wax hit the paper, you would take your imprint, whether it was your logo or something, and press it into the wax. So when it dried, it would have like whatever insignia was on that little like thumper or whatever, like in the wax. Yeah.
Why would it do that? That's silly. Why was Triple H's gimmick a wax seal?
I guess because he was trying to seal his communique. I don't know. Maybe because it was like, I don't know, like royalty. Like not everybody did that.
Breaking out of the blue blood, but still, crossing over. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Is a wax seal like known to people? Is that was that in 1998? In 1997? Was that like a publicly known thing?
Probably not used as much at that point.
Because that's when the shirt came out. Because I remember I went to
Oh, you can still buy wax seals. You can still buy them.
Nice.
You could buy stamps. They got all kinds of you could get your initials, all kinds of shit.
Hell yeah.
This is wild, dude.
That may have been later than 1999. It may have been when that shirt came out. It had to have been 1999 because Triple H was then a bad guy at that point. DX had already kind of. Oh no, in 2000. So I remember getting. I did a trifecta of pay-per-views. I went to SummerSlam, I went to Royal Rumble, Raw, and SmackDown all back to back. One was at the Meadowlands, and the 2 were at the Garden, the night shows. And it was like around my birthday time. And so my buddies were there, and they tried to get me the DX shirt, but I bought it first for myself, and then they got me that Triple H, I guess, whatever you said, wax seal.
Yeah, wax seal shirt came out in 1998.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm looking
That
to see
sounds
there
about
was something on the back of it.
Yeah, but Royal Rumble wasn't in '98 at the Garden.
On the back of the shirt, it says, "At first, if you don't succeed, come back and we'll beat you again."
I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that at all.
That's what's on. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now on the back of it.
It's like the red, right? The red HHH.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wax seal T-shirt. Triple H wax seal shirt, 1998.
Can I
Weird.
tell you, people on social media, I don't give a shit that the last day of the year is 1-2-3-1-2-3. Can we knock it off? Seriously?
How did that enter your head right now?
Because I'm just aggravated, and things are aggravating me now.
We're talking
Nice.
about. I thought I broached a good topic.
You did!
Of conversation, and all of a sudden you take it to like shitting on something that has nothing to do with wrestling.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Fuck
1, 2,
them.
3, kid.
There you go. There's the connection.
There you go. Oh, speaking of
I
1,
couldn't
2,
even do 1, 2, 3. I was just like 1, 2, 3, kid. I was just like, I was doing jazz hands. Like 1, 2, 3, kid.
did speaking of 1, 2, 3 kid, did either of you guys see the supposed Reddit leak?
Oh, no. I did not hear about this. What is this?
Okay.
Is him in China?
No. Supposedly the full rundown, all entrance for the Royal Rumble.
Don't
Get
even,
the
out.
fuck out of here.
don't, I don't even
Really?
want to talk about
Yep.
it. Don't even want to talk about it. Don't want to talk
And-
about it.
Don't
If
want to talk about. Don't tell me.
if there's a 0.05%, if it's above the legal limit for driving, I do not want to even talk about it because there's going to be a little bit of truth to it. So the Royal Rumble is my favorite day of the year, so I
I'm with
cannot
you.
take the chance of any spoilers happening.
I ended up scrolling, and it popped up on my feed, and I stopped and I started reading. And this hit me on Twitter. I'm not on Reddit, not a Reddit guy, but I was scrolling through Twitter, and Twitter popped up, and one of the supposed surprises.
Don't say it. Please don't. Let me if you're gonna do this, I will leave the show for a minute, or 2 minutes, and then you have to come back. Like I don't understand. Like I don't think people understand how much I love the freaking Royal Rumble.
I love it too, man.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't-
want to get spoils about the Rumble either.
I did not want to see it, but I was like, well, this is I figured it was fictitious, right? I figured it was a fake leak. So I started reading through it, obviously, and some of the stuff seems like
Even-
it could
even
be
the
accurate.
fake stuff, even the fake stuff that I would be able to tell is totally fake. I don't want to see that either because I don't want like my mind being warped in preparation for the Rumble. Like I don't want that. I want to go in fresh. I don't go on the internet. I send my pics. I do this and that, and then I don't talk to the world until I watch the Royal Rumble.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Kevin.
All right, go ahead.
If you had to guess who the leak said was winning the Royal Rumble, who would you say?
So I don't even want to guess because I'm going to see your face and I'm going to know whether I'm right or wrong. Because I
Here,
don't listen
there,
to-
Kevin. Who do you think?
No, you're going to give it away. You're going to give it away somehow.
Give it away.
I mean, all right. I will. How about this? How about I say who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and I'm going to in lieu. That's going to assume who I think the leak was.
Okay.
I think, in my head, they are running it back with Cody. I think Cody is going to be one of those stories like Austin, like Shawn, that runs it back and he becomes one of those back-to-back Rumble winners to make his run towards Roman that much more special so that his time away from Roman has a little more juice to it.
Okay.
So I 100% think that there's no doubt in my mind right now that Cody, well, I mean, man, that might be a little strong. I think Cody Rhodes is winning the Royal Rumble again, and I think he will win back-to-back, and I think he will choose to go to SmackDown, challenge Roman. He'll win that championship from Roman, and boom, that's the bottom line. Because
Any-
Stone Cold said so.
Any predictions on who might be surprise entrants?
So, and I think I talked about this last week. I don't think you need any.
You don't
Other
need
than
any.
maybe like returns on the roster. Like I said, I like AJ Styles is already back. Braun Strowman's a guy you could have in there. I'm
I
trying
gotta
to think.
guess.
Sheamus is probably in the cards too. But like, if you have anyone non-main roster, like if there's anyone from AEW that's cut loose that you want to bring in, I don't know, or
Wait, let
any
me see if
Impact
I
guy, maybe Nick Aldis joins. I don't know.
Tony, what was your what did you have?
Oh, wait a minute. Do I have this in my... No, I don't. I have to download it. Dun, 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 feed me more. I'll bet you that fucker comes back. If he's going to come back ever, it's going to be at the Royal Rumble.
Dude, he'll come back and he'll get eliminated. All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
I love it.
He's gonna come out. He's gonna enter the ring. Santino Marella is gonna be the guy that came in right before him. And as soon as Ryback gets in the ring, Santino Marella is gonna eliminate him in 0.7 seconds. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all the times. Because freaking Ryback has no place in wrestling ever again, in my opinion. None. Zero.
What?
Maybe Wade
Come
Barrett.
on
Maybe
now.
Wade Barrett. I can see Wade Barrett coming in.
Yeah, Wade wouldn't be. I would love to see Henning. That would be nice.
Who, Joe? He ain't getting in there.
If there was a time to do some sort of weird like, oh man, what if they did like a next? Wow. All right, now my mind is percolating.
Now, if Husky Harris was in there, that would fucking blow me
All
away.
right, shut up. That was mean.
That'd be a shocker.
But like, what if Joe Henning is still there?
No,
Wade
you know
is
what?
still there.
He'll get the Doug Gilbert pop. Nothing.
They could get Darren Young back. They could get Heath in there.
Nobody wants them. Come on,
Yeah.
Dude,
get-
imagine that. Imagine
get
Wade
Tarver.
Barrett comes into the Nexus theme, and all of a sudden, like, and then, all right. So,
Michael
here-
Tarver, you said?
what if CM Punk is number one? Right? He's
Oh,
number one
no.
entrant, CM Punk. And then Wade Barrett's music hits, and it's "We Walk Alone, ba doo doo dee, la doo ba doo ba doo ba dee ba doo."
What,
And
Nexus
then-
versus Core?
No,
I was gonna
Wade
say,
Barrett-
you went
it'd be
Yabba
Nexus
Dabba
versus
Doo?
New Nexus, and then Punk takes his Nexus band out. Barrett has his
Oh,
Nexus
get
band
out of
out.
here.
Oh,
Get out of here.
yo,
That's not
I'm
for
here
me.
for it. I'm
not
here
for
for
me.
it. We never got that blow off between Wade Barrett and Punk when Punk took over the Nexus.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
I think Wade Barrett got hurt and got fired.
No,
That's what
I mean,
happened. Yeah, Wade Barrett got hurt, and then he
No,
got
he-
let
no, 'cause
go
then
while
he-
he was hurt.
No, but then he still became like the
He got hurt
bullhammer guy.
He got hurt a few times.
I was gonna say
He never,
had
got,
the
he never got fired from that. He
he
was
got-
around way longer than the Nexus thing.
he got
No,
let
but
go
he got
after-
released while he was hurt because he was part of the group with Cesaro and Rusev. Weren't they all like the internationals or some
The
shit?
League of Nations. That's when he
That-
got fired.
Because he got hurt. I remember he got shit canned. He got hurt, and he
Yeah,
threw
but
a
that-
fit that he was hurt.
That was a while after the Nexus core stuff.
No, but he got hurt during that time period, but he also got hurt during the League of Nations, and that was kind of the end of it. As far
thought
as I
it was during-
remember.
I thought it was during his they canned his Bad News Barrett gimmick, and then he
Oh,
got
maybe
hit.
it was. Was Bad News Barrett the last thing he did?
Let's see, looking now, Bad News Barrett, King Barrett. King Barrett was the last thing he did with the Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah, that might be the worst finishing move in the history of professional wrestling, by the way. Remember when
Battering
Tasha-
Ram.
No, the bullhammer was pretty cool.
No, but the Battering Ram could probably be the worst finisher.
Oh yeah.
Bushwhackers.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Come
I
on,
was
what's worse than the Battering Ram?
Ooh,
I'm sure you could think of something.
Let's
but
have a
bring some-
conversation, boys.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's not. You know what? Let's flush the format. What's the worst finishing move of all time? I think Wasteland is pretty bad. Just like a revert, like just it didn't look good.
Yeah.
How did Wasteland go? I gotta look this up.
It was
now.
like he had him up like he was in like a Samoan drop type position, but instead of like dropping back, he literally just like slammed him.
Oh, and then
Fireman's carry lift and then overhead.
but then what's his nuts did that too? Sheamus, didn't he do the forward roll? Like he called it something else?
No, Sheamus was a little bit more creative.
I thought he had him on his shoulders, but he did a forward roll with him.
Finley did that, I believe.
Oh, the Finley roll, that was it.
Yeah. But so, all right, where do we stand on the heart punch?
Oh, it's towards the very top of the worst of the moves, and its association with Crush does not help it.
No, it does not, because like who did it? Who did it first? Stan Hansen did it first, or was he just a lariat guy?
No, Stan Stasiak you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh, Stan Stasiak did the heart punch. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but you know what? Like the heart punch was believable because like you could really fuck somebody up if you punch them in the chest at the time that their heart was beating.
Yeah. Well,
Not the
look at
great, not the greatest, but at least it had some sort of plausibility.
Crush threw such an awful punch, and he pulled it so freaking much, like to the point where like it almost looked like he never made contact, and that's why I don't think they kept it with him. All right, how about this? Hear me out. Not the Cobra Clutch, but do you remember the time where Sergeant Slaughter did that submission move where he just kind of rubbed?
Oh, the noogies.
Iraq, his Iraq turn. He just started like noogieing a guy to death. Like,
Yeah, that's not good.
Apron bump. It's Kyle. Jim Duggan's taped fist punch and the 3-point stance shoulder block. That's pretty lame.
that was a clothesline too, though. So that wasn't necessarily a shoulder block. It was a clothesline.
Brundo coming in with the worm.
It's pretty bad.
Did he?
I
Ever,
put the
did he ever
worm
win
up-
matches with that though. I guess
No,
he had
because
to have.
he would do that and then he would kind of go for something else, wouldn't he? Like he wouldn't go for a cover.
Does anyone remember Scotty Too Hottie? I guess he had to have at least won a match. But like normally, I feel like Too Cool's matches would end with
It was
Alabama
yeah,
Jam.
Yes, it was the fish drop, and then what's his nuts would get on the thing with the glasses, rub them, and
Yeah.
then do the big leg drop. Yeah.
Ooh, when Michaels was doing the teardrop suplex, didn't care for that.
That was so. So here's God. I'm so glad
The
you brought that up.
execution, it looked good, but
It
as a
looked
finisher,
so fluid.
yeah,
Yeah,
as a
but the
finisher, I would-
really you put that in the worst category though. It wasn't a
Tony,
terrible finisher.
When you have guys doing side suplexes in matches anyway, and his move is just like more of like a glorified side suplex. The only thing about it is that it's more fluid, and he gets his instead of like wrapping his hands around the waist and putting the arm over your head, he like went in between the legs. Oh yeah. Put his arm around the
Well
head.
played. Well
and
played.
and then went over. It was I just remember like playing Royal Rumble on Super Nintendo, and that was his finish. Like,
Yeah.
was just it wasn't a finisher, but it was cool. But thankfully it was brief. HK.
Yeah. Boy, there's so many. So Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah. Just
Yeah, but he was.
splash on
But
the
I mean,
back.
that was powerful. It was the gorilla press. It was into the splash.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, as a combo, sure, but as a standalone, just that splash, no good for me.
What about anybody that used the claw? Baron von Raschke, the Von Erichs.
So that kind of looked believable to me a little bit based on, but it would depend on how the announcers like sold it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Kerry Von Erich's claw, like if Gorilla Monsoon was on the call, I could kind of accept it for what it was.
One second here.
I'm sorry. He saw this. I'm sorry. I knew.
Hey, hand job, Kyle. Why don't you go fuck yourself? All right. You talking shit?
Kyle brings whatever Jimmy
You
Del Rey's
mother-
finish was probably sucked, and
You
Handsome
motherfucker.
Kevin's eyes came out of his head.
I will find you and I will sleep assault your bitch ass.
Did the Heavenly Bodies ever win a match in WWE where they actually had a
Goddamn right
finish?
they did.
Yeah, they beat
What
the
was their
Rock and
finish?
Rolls, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat Rock and Roll Express at fucking SummerSlam.
What was their finish?
They fucking hit him with a goddamn racket.
Oh, there you go.
Not the worst.
But what was like if they
Oh,
had to
Lex
have done a
Luger's
finishing
fucking
move.
forearm. That sucked.
Yeah, but that made sense. You know.
All right, let me ask you this question, guys. Is there a professional wrestler that you could think of off the top of your head that you don't remember what their finish was? Like, I'll throw one out to you because we mentioned him earlier. The Red Rooster. What the hell was his finish?
Oh God, good question. I'm sure it was called Cock of the Walk.
Should have been.
Was he
Was
a
it a
figure
drop
four guy?
kick?
He wasn't a figure four guy. What was he? 'Cause I
Maybe
know,
he
like-
was.
No, because Garvin, Valentine, Flair, they were all figure four guys kind of in that era. I don't know.
Tito was a figure four guy too.
Tito
Who?
was a figure. Greg Valentine was a figure four guy.
What
I
was
always liked Greg Valentine's figure four though.
because he turned the
Yep.
brace around.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. Yeah.
So Matt hates Roddy Garvin or Ronnie
Oh God,
Garvin.
Garvin Stomp's got to be in the conversation.
Oh yeah. But that led into the figure four though.
I like the Garvin stomps.
I thought it was so unique. It was kind of like then Earthquake came in and he did like the tremors before the avalanche,
Yeah.
where he would jump around the guy and then run and do the splash.
Okay, Terry Taylor had some sort of reverse chicken wing where they went back to back that he used on Barry Horowitz on an episode of Superstars. It looked like.
Was it a submission? Was it a submission move?
Yeah, he kind of he grabs the left arm. All right, he takes him down there. He's working it. Oh, are you kidding me? They showed a fucking arm bar and a fall, and they didn't show the finisher because the finisher looked like dog shit. Honestly, he kind of goes back to back with the Barry Horowitz. I'm trying to see how he set it up. He's doing his little fucking cock strut. All right, yeah. So he takes the left arm. Oh, but he didn't even chicken wing it. Like his
Oh,
arm
he
is
did
just
do
kind
that.
of.
It was a chicken wing. You know what? You're kind of right.
But it was
a chicken
gimpy. It
wing.
wasn't like a Bob Backlund chicken wing or a
And they never They never went to the ground either, did they? Or did they?
No. It was just up in the air. He would kind of give him like a hangman's. Like it's like oh shit. The fucking guy with the green tongue. Why can't I think of his name?
Missing
George
link?
Animal Steel.
Oh, George Animal Steel.
He had the chicken wing, but he went like back to chest. Like he got him in that fucking, he got his arm behind him and he would just hoist him up by his arm, So the dude would be up in the air with his arm behind his back.
All right.
But I don't know
gonna-
what the fuck this was.
So I'm gonna name a wrestler, and I will preface it because some people had finishes somewhere else and not at another promotion. Could you tell me, off the top of your head right now, in WWF, what was Dusty Rhodes' finish?
Well, wasn't it just standing elbow?
I've seen him
that-
throw drop kicks, but he didn't finish with that. I thought after a couple of bionic elbows, he would just hit the ropes and hit a rolling elbow,
It was
just off the ropes,
yeah,
and that was
standing
it.
elbow.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking because I can't
No.
remember it.
All right,
So
now I got to look up Dusty Rhodes on Superstars.
yeah, this is gonna be the best episode of all time. By the way,
You know what I fucking don't like? Couple of moves that the fucking spear. The spear's miserable. It's fucking
everyone
overused.
has one too.
It's overused. It's not a finish. And then the other thing too, Canadian fucking destroyer. I absolutely goddamn hate. Absolutely.
It's overdone. Yeah, and it's kind of like not a great move, really.
And
Nope.
it's not even a finish anymore. That's how when
Sorry.
when Petey Williams brought it into the world.
It was something.
Forget about it. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
And then if you wanna say Adam Cole didn't destroy it, no pun intended. But like with the Panama City, what it's called, the Panama City,
The Panama Sunrise.
Panama
right?
Sunrise.
Yeah.
That was okay too. But the fact that like when you see, I feel like some old guy just did it recently, and not named Chris Jericho, but
Oh, the Judas effect. That's up there. That sucks.
the back
Yeah.
elbow.
Yep.
Ooh.
Just so you know, Dusty Rhodes was an elbow off the ropes, not off the top, but he would like hit the ropes, drop a big elbow, and that was it. That was his finish.
All right.
So there you go.
Let's see if I could throw somebody else out there, and we will get to the current wrestling talk, I'm sure. But this is
Yeah,
just too
maybe,
much fun.
maybe
It's
not,
it's the
whatever.
Christmas episode of the show.
What do you think of
Um,
Superman punches? I mean,
So-
Roman Reigns doing it, yeah. He's big and strong. Orange Cassidy doing it. He could eat a fucking bag.
So I'm so glad you brought that up because that brings me back to the spear conversation. When you have a guy like Goldberg or Roman Reigns doing it, or I'll even say Edge doing it and Lashley doing it, big guys, awesome. But when you have like a guy who I'm a super fan of, Christian doing it, just to kind of do it in spite of Edge, like it still is not an effective move. Like you can't. Like, there's no way you're that light and that skinny that's gonna like break my freaking ribs or hurt me that bad when he does it.
You know, another move I never cared for is the unprettier. And I think
I love that move.
the reason why is that I always want him to, instead of like bringing him around and then just drop him down backwards, I want him to be like a reverse pedigree. That's what I want that move to be.
Oh God, really?
Someone does that, don't they?
You could
Someone
fucking
did
kill
that.
somebody doing that. No.
No, you could get away with it.
You get away with it. Kill him and get away with it.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
right. That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, but the unprettier's been around. Like Tommy Rogers used to use it as his finisher. The great Gino Caruso used it as his finisher. Like that's kind of got some, pedigree.
Yeah.
Not pedigree, but
No, I think. It's like it's no different than I guess like the styles clash would be. The only thing is though you'd have to like keep. I don't know how the person taking it would have to do it. I know where we would have to be, and I know how it would get set up, but I don't know how he would actually have to take it. Like I can't picture that part in my head.
Yeah, you'd lock the arms and then you would have to pick them up and then you'd drop to your knees.
Right, and do you go the person taking it? Do you go head to the side? Do you
Always go ahead to the side.
head to the side, right? You don't do like the where like normally you tuck your chin. You wouldn't go Styles Clash where you lift your head up.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah. Roadblock. Remember Roadblock?
His finisher?
Yep.
Was he like an airplane spin guy?
No, he would walk to the outside of the ring and he'd face the outside of the ring and he'd go backwards and he would just do almost like he'd roll over the top rope and fall on the guy's splash.
You got to be talking about like Roadblock when he got wins. That wasn't WCW Roadblock.
Oh man, if you're watching Saturday Night, Roadblock came out, he'd get the win.
What do you be, Joey Maggs?
Oh, of course. Joe Gomez, name him, he got him. Fucking Joe Gomez, goddamn desperado.
Apparently Joe Gomez is a real likable guy.
Manny here. Good morning, fellas. Anybody said the teardrop by Shawn Michaels? You bet your sweet ass I did.
What about? Let me see if I can name somebody else in WWE. All right, this one is just borderline trivia because he did have one, but I just want to see if you guys know. Haku. What was Haku's finish in WWE?
the thrust kick. No,
That could be. I could be. I thought it was something else, but that could be it.
it would have had to have been the thrust kick.
I thought it was a pile driver.
I don't
I
remember
don't
that.
think so. I don't remember Haku ever giving anybody a pile driver.
I think he was a pile driver guy, like Coco.
All right, let's go to YouTube and look up Haku.
I just always remember the tongue and duck. And you know, who was it?
Hakuna Matata. Fuck this.
Barbarian. He had that he walked on the second rope and then dropped the elbow. That always looked badass too.
Yeah, that was cool. He did that from Powers of Pain and when he went to singles too.
Yeah.
And me and Matt, and actually like the Patreon episode that we
Don't give anything away.
that we didn't do at all because I'm lazy. And
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw the kibosh on it. I just heard, hey, on the Patreon. I'm like,
And I like how you defaulted to we didn't do because I'm lazy.
yeah, well, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. He didn't do anything wrong.
all I'm finding are videos of people saying what a badass Haku was.
Yeah.
But
Run.
all right, here's what you do. Here's how you find a match of somebody. Put Haku Superstars
I tried that. It didn't work for Dusty.
or wrestling. Put Haku Wrestling Challenge 1989.
Yeah,
1990.
here, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Haku.
He's not gonna
Hercules
beat
versus
Bret
King
Hart.
Haku. But this is what I'm finding. This is all superstars. Demolition versus Andre and Haku. Haku versus Greg Valentine. All right. Oh, the
He
coronation
could be
of King
Greg
Haku.
Valentine. Greg
All
Valentine.
right, here we go.
was a
Virgil
babyface.
versus Haku. he's got to be Virgil, right?
I don't know. This could be Virgil's push.
Oh my God! See, this is the problem. Haku is
You
too
gotta find-
generous.
Google Haku versus Joey Maggs.
Wait a minute.
Brundon
Oh no, this is when
saying-
DiBiase got
God.
involved. Fuck. This
All
didn't
right.
help.
Road Dogg Pump Slam.
Not bad. I like how
I didn't hate that
he
either.
set
to
it
be
up and then he
honest with
kind of
you.
thrusted the guy before.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I guess it's no worse than the Wasteland, but I thought it was pretty good. I'll tell you what one of the most underrated finishes of all time is the Meltdown Wrath.
Yep.
From WCW. That was like, to me, when I saw that, that was like the equivalent to the jackhammer, like from Goldberg. To me, it was that impressive the way Wrath did it. And then Test took it, and it wasn't as good. Or maybe, I don't know who did it first, but I'm pretty sure Wrath did it first in WCW, Adam Bomb. And that was a tremendous finish. And I really thought that Wrath was going to go places because if Goldberg could get away with only having one move, then Wrath could have too.
Haku thrust kick. He beat Jerry Allen with it when he was King Haku. So there you go. He even did the fucking martial arts pose in the corner, squatted down before he hit it.
All right. I got no beef with that.
Yeah.
I got no beef with Haku.
So worst ever?
Worst ever? Do we
have a bow to put on this? Or are we still thinking?
I don't know. I like this conversation.
What beats the battering ram? That's the question.
So that's a tag team move, which makes it even double worse.
Yeah, I didn't mind the
You're
battering.
literally
I
running
didn't
with
mind the
somebody's
battering
head in your
ram.
hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't mind
bad,
it.
dude. But it wasn't even like they were Samoans or anything where their heads really hurt, you know? Like are guys from New Zealand known for like their heads being hard? Like is that a thing?
I think it is.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
How about the good old Nards plow?
always good.
Oh, how about here's one. How about here's a Minnesota guy for you, Kev? How about the Berserker just throwing somebody over the top rope and getting a count out?
Huss.
Huss. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So it's hard too when like guys don't get many wins, and you forget you forget their finish because you don't see their finish very frequently.
Oh, here's one. Speaking of Berserker, what guys? Do you remember what Papa Shango's finish was?
Shoulder breaker.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I was actually going to.
That was Rocky. That was Rocky Maivia's finisher too.
That's up. That's
Yeah.
gotta be up there.
He started with the shoulder breaker, then he moved to the drop kick, right?
I thought he did a
drop kick.
I thought he may have been a crossbody guy, but you might have dropped.
He was a
Oh,
crossbody
it could've been
guy.
crossbody. Yeah, it could have been a crossbody. Also not good.
This is fun. I can talk about this forever. Most underrated tag team finisher ever to me is Tony, the Rougeaus,
Le Bombe de Rougeau?
the Boston Crab with the leg drop on top.
See, no, I thought you meant. Oh no, wait, wait.
That's the Quebecers.
That was the Quebecers. Gotcha.
Yeah, Rougeaus could have done it too, by the way.
No, most underrated tag team finisher of all time, Handsome Kevin.
I have one. I gotta find it here. But give me a second. Give me a second.
I got you beat, bro. Doesn't matter what you find.
Underrated, not greatest, because I think people don't remember.
Underrated.
Let me see. Give me an era.
80s. Oh, late 80s, early 90s, maybe. Definitely late 80s.
All right, so I'm trying to think if the Brainbusters had a finish.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, they had a spike pile driver.
Yeah. Oh, that was actually pretty good. So that's
Yeah, spike pile driver is always good.
yeah,
Always a great move.
well, especially when Tully was the one giving the driver. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
but the dude has to be like, you got to kind of have straight legs for it, otherwise it looks goofy. Because you kind of want to get the impression that you're getting that shot down through the person.
You have to get spiked. So I guarantee you, Tully and Arn were saying you have to get as vertical as you possibly can.
Oh, Tito
and
took
we'll
that
do
at
the rest.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like the squash matches with like local guys. Like you know.
Oh,
What
I
mean?
know.
Like,
Yeah, the dudes who never got their legs all the way up and shit. Yeah, yeah.
They like you have to. Kev, you have.
Come
to
on,
have
Handsome
yet or
Kevin.
no?
What do you got, bro?
I'm fucking trying to find it here. I got it on my phone. I can't.
Can you give me the team and I can tell you who it was? What it was?
They didn't use it for that long. That's the only problem.
It's a team we know.
The
Yes.
new
Oh, yeah.
Midnight Express.
No.
The New Rockers.
No.
Oh, what about that rocker dropper?
Oh God, stop it! You always got to get so morbid.
I mean, that guy did all right. He made quite a bit of money on that.
It wasn't their finish, but do you remember when Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, and I think the Rockers did it too? did the old leapfrog onto the ropes with the guy with this.
Oh, like holding him draped over the ropes?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that was a Rocker's vehicle too, but that was a good world's greatest tag. I don't even know what their finish was now that I think about it. I don't think they had one. It wasn't that. They never won a match with that, I don't think. Unless I'm totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember
So-
what they're. Go ahead, HK.
I just retweeted it on the Year of Duke and Rogue page. It is the Smoking Guns.
Oh,
And
the
I can't-
Sidewinder!
It is so fucking amazing.
That's a tremendous finish.
Yeah, he picks
Leg
him
drop
up.
while he has him in the,
No,
in the
no, no, no,
sideways,
no,
the
no,
sidewalk
no,
slam.
no, Kevin. Can you see it?
Oh, does he DDT him from his head? They didn't use that long, unless I'm confusing it.
It's like he picks him up in like a Dominator style lift.
And Billy comes off the rope.
Billy comes off the top rope, landing into a fucking reverse DDT, dropping him down. It was so amazing.
That was I know the move was called the Sidewinder. Was that it, or was like? Because I thought it was a leg drop in a
sidewalk slam. Yeah,
slam.
they eventually that's what they landed on, but that was during kind of a tinkering phase for them, and it was such a badass move.
That is a good move, dude. That's the winner. That's a good pull.
No. I got you beat, bro.
You going Shaker Heights drop?
I got you beat.
Tag team finish.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, yeah. That's like the known best one though.
But that is the best one. The Powerplex. Look at this
Everyone knows
shit.
that's the best
There's a
one.
compilation of this fucking thing. Look at this. Look at the timing. Bam. He
Yeah,
fucking
but-
stood up. Fuck that guy.
Dude,
Look at this shit. Look at this, dude. Look at the perfection here. Look at this. Wham.
Randy Kane Jones over there.
Fuck yeah. White
one
Virgil.
Yeah.
1 second.
His last name is also Jones.
Power fucking plex.
Yeah, but that's like I feel like that's like lately in the last like 10 years, the Powerplex has been like considered the greatest tag team move of all time.
But it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
But what Kevin showed us, the I guess the pre-Sidewinder move, is one that probably doesn't get enough credit and most people don't even really know about.
Look at that. Here we go. I got that sweet bitch for you. Look at that.
Is that Bob Holly?
Look at
It was
this.
Bob
That's how
Holly.
they win that's got to be how they win the belts back after
Look at that. That is fucking beautiful.
that.
Yeah.
That version of
Yeah.
it right there, what you're showing on YouTube and on all of our social media platforms,
Mhm.
is incredible.
Yes. Yeah, love it. Fucking love it.
Yeah. Oh god,
Ooh, man.
Sidewinder. I would. So Tony, how would you feel if like WWE created an album like after Piledriver called Sidewinder?
Wouldn't hate it.
There you go.
Wouldn't hate it.
1993, 1994.
My only question would be what wrestlers are singing what songs?
Well,
Like,
the
what do
Smoking
you-
Guns would sing Sidewinder.
Would it be like a knockoff of Piledriver?
Oh, 100%. All right, so here, yeah, so you parody.
We're going to
every
hit
song
a
from-
Sidewinder.
You parody every song from Piledriver.
Oh,
but you,
come on.
But you make it new generation era. What, Tony? Give me the track list. Pull up the track list for.
Oh God! All right, let's do this.
You know, I would like to see Triple H singing "Stand Back." That's just me.
And that would just make sense, like 20 years
Right,
down the
yep.
road.
I should have known these off the top, but I just want to make sure I get
Yeah,
them
I
all.
can't remember. Is Girls in Cars?
Yes,
in Cars?
hey, let's start with Girls in Cars.
All right, so let's go new generation era. Who would sing a parody of Girls in Cars? Men on a Mission?
Oh, Bob Holly.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be Bob Holly.
brilliant.
Cool. Yeah.
It's got to be. I beat them all in the car.
Call 'em Hugs and Plugs.
Mouth hugs and plugs. Is that-
Perfect.
Boy.
All right, the title song, Pile Driver, Coco Beware. Who's got that one?
Sidewinder.
That's got to be the
Smoking
Sidewinder. Okay.
Gun. Yeah.
All right. Deal with this one. The Honky Tonk Man singing Honky Tonk Man.
Could we? All right, so we can't do. We can do Honky Donkey Man, but that's not new generation. No. How
A
about
guy from the new generation who would sing a song
How
about
about this?
himself.
How about Hoinky Doinky Man?
Hoinky Doinky.
Oh, going doink.
Doink the
Yeah.
Clown,
Oh, God.
or the Honky Doinky Man?
I like the idea. I'm not digging Honky Doinky Man, though.
Well,
I was gonna say, isn't the obvious one rockabilly?
but we already have him on Sidewinder, and he's not there
good
yet.
point. Yeah.
I think it's got to be Honky Doinky Man, and you have Doink the Clown dressed up as Elvis.
No, I'm the toilet cleaning man, T.L. Hopper.
It's not bad.
I'm the toilet cleaning man. He's the toilet cleaning man.
I'm bald. I'm dirty. I stink.
All right, that's good. All right, you win.
I got
so
a long plunger and a
And the
clogged toilet.
shit in the back.
Once the lyrics are spelled out for me, yes, that's T.L. Hopper.
All right, next. Derringer singing Demolition. This is a tough one. Who's a badass tag team from that era?
There were none.
Not really.
The Godwins.
Was Men on a Mission around for this? Men on a Mission!
No, because that would have been done by 95 ish.
Well, that's still new gen.
It's still
Yeah.
kind of there.
Yeah.
Here comes the Mo.
Here comes the Mabel.
Man on a
Mission. And we got Oscar.
Food on the table.
You could still leave Walking Disaster. It would still
Yeah.
work.
Well, there you go. Holy
We don't have
shit.
to mention Oscar.
All right, let me see. What's next? Slick, Jive Soul Bro.
Ooh,
One of the
that could be Oscar.
classics. Huh?
That could be Oscar. That could be his solo vehicle. Jive Soul Bro. In the new gen era.
You think
About-
this is a
What
good
about like Jive Soul Hey Yo? What about like Razor? Like,
Jive Soul Glow? It's Bret Hart singing about his fucking wet hair.
or Jive Soul Gold for Gold Dust. And it's like Gold Dust dressed as Slick.
Oh my god! Yeah, he comes out and he's doing the fucking like the dancing like Slick and
Yeah.
shit.
I'm a Jive Soul Gold. Jive Soul Bro.
Holy shit! All right, Jimmy Hart, Crank It Up.
All right, remind me what is Crank It Up for?
Crank it up, roll it out, rip it up. Let's party down.
Is that for anybody, or is that just like a
That was used by the Young Stallions.
Italians?
Yep.
How about, William Mercy, Wank It Up.
Say wank it up?
Yeah, what? Because the alliteration, William Mercy, Wank It Up.
Yeah, I was thinking it's got to be like Crank It Out or something like.
How
Pound it
about
up.
Kona Crank It Out for Crush? This is just all off the top of the head ski. There's got to be someone with Spank or Wank, or maybe it could be like Doink's Midgets. Doink It Out. We could put Doink Bank in the.
You're really dying to get Doink in there somewhere.
Well, NK. It's the NK sound.
Just want to think if there was any.
I'm just googling some. I'm googling the new generation roster. I want to take a look.
I mean, you had Adam Bomb. You had
Chris
Yeah,
Candido was around. Skip and Sonny,
ooh
Earthquake, Dwayne Gill.
That could be Wank It Out if you had Skip and Sonny.
Yeah, you could just have Sonny.
You could have Sonny Wank It Out.
Oh wait, there's plenty more. Oh, the Legion of Doom was around for this at this point. Jeff Jarrett. Ken Shamrock was new generation. Kinda?
No way. I don't. consider
Well, then
him
this
new
list sucks.
Yeah.
Ludwig Borga.
Oh. How about this? How about you keep it, crank it out, and just have it in his voice?
You would have to do some adjustments to that song if it was Ludwig Borga.
Yeah. Oh God.
Johnny Polo, Savio Vega, Sid.
Yeah, Crank It Out is the toughest one we've had so far.
Crank It Out's a tough one.
Huh. Tiger Ali sing?
Oh, God, Crank It Out. There's got to be someone that has some sort of. Maybe Pee Wee Herman comes in for a guest spot.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah.
What if
all
it
right.
was Sherry just singing Crank It Up?
Oh, it's Crank It Up. Crank It Out.
No, not Crank It Out.
All right.
Like she's doing like a J.O. instruction video?
What about Flash Funk? Flash Funk It Out? No, it's not even good.
The rails are off.
This is a tough one.
That's the toughest one.
You want to skip it? We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll put a bow on it. Or put a pin in it.
Well, if you thought that was bad, Hillbilly Jim and Gertrude waking up alone.
Waking Up Alone or Raking
Yep.
Up Alone?
No, waking.
You can have the Godwins Raking Up Alone.
Yeah, this is like a love song ballad though.
Well, it could be between Henry and Sonny, or Phineas and Sonny.
Ugh.
I got it.
Oh, here we go.
Because they're hog farmers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bacon Up Alone. I'll wait. Ring the bell. If you're gonna either no sell me, at least ring the bell.
No.
It was when you said waking up alone. I thought it just a bad joke, and now I'm gonna say it, and I shouldn't say it. It made me feel awful to even think about it. But I was like, if it's Waking Up Alone, and we fast forwarded a couple of years, we could have had Martha Hart do a guest spot on it.
Oh God.
Tony with a 10-bell salute.
I don't hate it. Doesn't fit because of the time period, but I really don't hate it. Could be a tribute to the Blue Blazer, for being honest.
It could be.
You got to figure out a way to incorporate some of the big time players. Ahmed Johnson still on the table for a song. Diesel still on the table for a song. Shawn Michaels still on the table for a song.
Well, who's singing Stand Back?
Triple H, we said.
Are we doing Triple H? All right. Mean Gene Okerlund, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. I think this has to be a cover, no?
Yeah, it has to be. It's a Rick Derringer.
Yeah. So who's singing Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo?
In the new gen era, Todd Pettengill.
Oh, that's a good
God,
call.
it'd be so annoying, though.
Yeah, I like it.
Ugh, he'd want to shoehorn all of his own lyrics in.
Probably do Doc Hendricks, though.
Oh, hey! Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo.
Do you remember Todd Pettengill stuff when he did the Slammies back then? Like,
Yeah.
he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you probably didn't listen to him a lot on PLJ either.
I listened to him and Scott Shannon all the time.
Oh, he was so annoying, though, with all of his fucking song parodies. He just shoehorned shit in.
I loved him on when I was younger. I loved Scott Shannon and Todd in the morning before wrestling.
Well, there you go. All right, let me see what the next one was. Oh, the final song, If You Only Knew. I think you just kind of have to have everybody on there, right?
Yeah, it'd be the whole new gen.
So who does the Hogan and DiBiase parts?
Well, Virgil's still there, so you could possibly have him in it.
Well, DiBiase's
And
still
they're
there
both
too.
still
no?
there. They're both still there.
Are we looking at the Hogan time period, or he's already gone when we're thinking?
He's already
of this
gone.
album?
Hogan's not new gen. DiBiase's there as a commentator and a
Yeah,
manager.
but so they wouldn't really fit. Who's the hot feud at this point? Do we go Brett and Diesel?
I think you go.
Shit! Why didn't we have Bob Backlund sing a fucking song?
That'd be nice.
What? Maybe he sings "Crank It Out."
Oh my God! Yes, 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 yes.
Yep.
And he just makes up his dumb shit like he would say in his promos.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to do, it's great.
Yeah. The word "publian" would be in there.
Of course. Jump in, dames.
Jump in, dames.
All
Don't
right,
forget the birds.
Oh my God, the birds.
we got to put Whippleman in here somehow too.
Maybe we do Brett and Sid, and Whippleman plays the Virgil role, or he mounts off with
Who
Brett, and he says deal with Sid.
Oh, okay, all right.
That
That would work.
So it's like Whippleman and Hart going back and forth, and then Sid is like the menacing guy instead of Virgil.
I think Whippleman is gone from Sid at this point, though.
Can we get a Giant Gonzalez remake?
I was going to say Waking Up Alone could be El Gigante and just be a sad, sad song.
I don't hate
Oh
that
my
at all.
God! And like Harvey Whippleman leaves him because he loses, and he's like, "Tomorrow I wake up alone."
He's my horse, Jonko.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
And tomorrow I wake up alone. I come to America to play basketball.
You fucking sound like Slowpoke.
I don't know. I don't know how to do an Argentinian fucking accent, so I just went with it.
Do you remember when he was on Baywatch? Do you remember that episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was making like little ornaments or little shells or some shit.
Underneath the pier? Yeah.
Yes.
They fucking made him a troll.
The largest troll that ever lived.
Yeah.
We should do an entire show on Giant Gonzalez.
I
Oh
you were gonna
my
say
God.
I thought you were going to say Baywatch, and I was here for it.
Oh,
Dude,
I'll do both. I was a big
And by all
Baywatch
accounts, he was such a nice guy. Like the stories you hear about him, like it's fucking incredible.
Old George. Old George.
Yeah, and fucking what's his name? Harvey Whippleman was like still sending the dude money after he got fired
guy. Yeah.
because he wanted to help him out.
Yeah, I guess he fell on hard times, I guess. Back in the-
Daddy,
Yeah,
all
Daddy.
times, Daddy.
But Harvey
What was-
Whippleman is here for you, Dad.
All right, what was Giant Gonzalez's finisher?
Oh,
Was it a chop? Was it a choke slam? Was it?
No,
a
I
fucking...
thought didn't it wasn't.
I thought it was like a claw type gimmick.
No, I'm
Or
pretty
it was
sure.
like,
it-
or like he would come to the ropes and then he would just do like a weak choke slam.
No, I thought it was. Was it a reverse choke slam where he grabbed him by the back of the neck, put him down?
It wasn't
Giant
it wasn't
Gonzalez
like,
incredible finisher. Let me see.
It wasn't
Oh,
like a
incredible.
choke slam that was just kind of like what? Remember how Undertaker first started doing his choke slam?
Yep.
Like that's what I thought Giant Gonzalez's was.
It could be. I feel like you're right. It was just.
What-
it was
I'm
a
sorry.
quick-
I'm
quick
sorry.
choke slam.
What did Kevin say? What was the finisher?
I thought it was like a choke slam choke type thing. Where like remember when Undertaker first started doing his choke slam, he never elevated somebody. Someone would come off the rope and he would just grab him by the throat and slam him down. I think that's what Giant Gonzalez's was.
I
And then,
think
but he
you're.
also finished it with a choke.
Oh God, there was a 3-on-1 match here too. Oh, here he's beating up Virgil. Everybody beats up Virgil. So he's got Virgil goozled, and yeah, he does a regular old choke slam, but he's still holding him by the throat, and he tells the referee to count it. But I have a feeling he used other variations too. I think you're right. He's got Louis Spicolli. He's goozling Louis Spicolli now. What's he do to Louis? God, come on, dude. Why are you taking forever? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, stop yelling. Just fucking. And he's choking him right in front of Danny Davis, and he ain't fucking calling him on it. Bro, he's holding him in a goozle for like 30 seconds. I'm not joking. Like, this is legit.
Yeah.
He's still got him by the throat.
That sounds about right.
Oh my God, it's never ending. All right.
Well, then
Picks
you
him
can
up by
end
the back of the head. Yeah, he slammed him down. And here he let go of him.
So it was.
And now he chases the other guys, and they just run away.
Wait, so you're, Kevin HK was also right where he holds him up by the back of the head and slams him down face first?
Well, he's got him by the goozle, but he also grabs him by the back of the head too. I saw other ones where he maybe, yeah, it's a bunch, man. Like I just think he forgot what his finisher was half the time.
I see what you're saying.
I don't know. It's weird. Oh
Like
well, Giant
like
Gonzalez.
the Great Khali finish, like he has his hands all around his throat, but picks him up and drops him
Yeah. Never been a
back
fan of that.
on his back.
No. Never been a fan of that.
It would look terrible. Great Khali
Yeah.
never like. Here's what I had a problem too with like Diesel's jackknife power bomb. Like I know you have to let him go to be safe, but like the fact that there was no like emphasis on the power bomb, like it was just like you pick him up, lift him, whoop, drop him.
Oh man, there was, and I don't remember who he was facing, but on Superstars, when it was a rare appearance for Diesel later on when he was champion. You ever saw him on Superstars? He jackknifed a guy, and I swear to you, he lifted him and let him fly. It was fucking hilarious. Like it wasn't like lift him up, get him there, and then kind of drop him down powerbomb style. On the like lift up, he just fucking let him go, and I went, "Oh shit, the world's in trouble."
It was such a like his power bomb might have been like the worst power bomb ever. Diesel, I might say.
He just kind of let people go.
Yeah, he lifted him up and just dropped and just like whoop, let him go. Put no force. Like didn't sell like the fact that he just slammed somebody. Like he wasn't Vader, he wasn't Sid, he wasn't. Oh God, who else used the power bomb? Those are the two guys that immediately come to mind.
I
as
bet
a finish.
Bet the Jai wished he would have just let him down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do it. It just came out, so I had to.
There's a lot of great power bombs out there.
Yeah, who else used power bombs as finish?
Which is, see, I kind of liked it because it was a different. It looked different, and I think that's what I liked. It set himself set his power bomb out from the rest of them.
I see what you're saying with that 100%. And it was just weird though, like him like feuding with Sid. Their finish was a power bomb.
Yeah.
So like in WWF, like both of it was. So like whose power bomb am I going to take more seriously, Diesel's or Sid? Sid actually like slammed you, like like
Slid was the he was the master and the ruler. That's why.
Well, so I would take Diesel's power bomb over but I fucking hated Batista's power bomb.
Because
fucking rolls backwards and shit. Go fuck yourself.
I'm with you. That might be the worst power bomb of all time because it was a sit down power bomb, but he could never get his legs out in front enough to fucking make it look like a sit down power bomb. Like it was so bad. And then you're right, the roll back up type thing. That all right, yeah, that's what his power bomb was way worse than Nash's.
Worse than the Pearl River Plunge?
Pearl River Plunge was great.
Oh, yeah, when that showed up, I was all for it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
All right, I guess I'm alone.
And he hit it so well. He never, as far as I know, he never like made it not look like a sit down power bomb.
Yeah, and for all the shit he did horrible, that was like the one thing that he nailed, and which is perfect because it was his fucking finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
On this date in history, the Iron Sheik defeated Bob Backlund to win the WWF Championship at Madison Square Garden.
No, he didn't.
40 years ago today.
He did not. He did not. Fucking turncoat sold him out.
And Ayatollah Blassie became the manager of the WWF champion.
Yeah, this is a pretty good point too.
Uh-oh, what'd I miss? Eddie and Benoit had great power bombs.
Yeah, but they weren't their finishes though, so that's not where we are right now. But they did. They were both super impactful, 100%.
Kidman had a great power bomb, didn't he?
Who?
Kidman.
He did it. I believe his was a sit down too.
But
Malenko.
Kidman never took power bombs. Kidman never took a power bomb. There was a running joke in WCW. Scott Keith was the fucking champion of it. Everything he wrote was like, so-and-so went for a power bomb, but you can't power bomb Kidman. He always got out of it. Never took a power bomb.
Wow.
Which is fucking amazing if you think about it.
I can actually kind of see that in my head, like him kicking out of it, like just like he always like went nuts with his arm. I'll tell you, the most believable power bomb, now that he brought up Eddie and Benoit, is Gunther has a really good power bomb, and he does like the multiple thing. Oh, and I can't discount Wardlow. Wardlow's is pretty fun too when he does his triple thing where he just
Oh, I hate this symphony and all that shit.
power bombs and rolls them back, power bombs, rolls them back. So
I get that, but I always feel like once you hit a fucking power bomb, it should be game over.
Yes.
It
Yes.
should be game over.
unless it's part of your character to want to inflict more punishment on the guy.
Yeah, but like hit the power bomb, get the pin, and then if you want to be a dick, do it again. You know what I'm saying?
fair.
And by the time you hit the second or third one, there should be 20 people coming out of the locker room to try to stop you.
There's one exception I'll make.
Uh-oh.
Cruiserweights. Cruiserweights. When they hit a power bomb, I was always okay that it was not a finishing situation.
Right. Well, because they're hitting it on somebody their own size, and they're not
Smaller
exerting
guy.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not exerting enough muscle power to actually make it happen. So
Yeah, but if fucking Sid is power bombing somebody, that motherfucker better stay down. You know?
Well, yeah. If Sid's fucking powerbomb Super Colo, it should be over.
hello, it's me.
I don't know, man. A big bump like that, though, like even like when Brock used to do this shit, like there was one time where he absolutely fucking murdered Spike Dudley when he kept
Yes.
fucking power bombing him again and again. And I'm just like, nah, man, not cool, not cool. Fucking little Spike Dudley's here to fucking make you look good, and you're just gonna destroy him like that. Not to mention 3 fucking power bombs in a row from a beast, and he was slamming that fucking guy down, dude. It's like, nah, man, come on, you don't need to do that shit.
Tony, where do you stand on?
My own 2 feet.
That's right. Mike Awesome. I think wasn't he a powerbomb guy, or was he a Razor's Edge guy?
You did the awesome bomb.
Yeah, it was like a razor's edge. But
All right. So do you guys consider that in the powerbomb family, or you don't consider that a powerbomb?
it is and it isn't, because you're not really you're not slamming the guy down, but you're supposed to be like driving him down shoulder first.
Yeah.
So it's like a power bomb's like distant cousin, I guess. But when fucking Mike Awesome was doing that shit to the outside, like Masato Tanaka was a crazy fucking would take
Those
that
were
shit all the time.
Those were power bombs, right? Or did he still do?
No, to the outside, it was always the fucking Awesome bomb because he had to fucking
Okay.
throw him. Yeah.
Dude, it's so weird. Like, if you think about it, like how many like if you really like grind it down to a fine powder, like how many like moves are like basically the same thing, but just because the setup is different,
Yeah.
like it just you don't think about it that way because you're not so intrigued by how they land or what happens to them. You're just intrigued by the setup to it and how it actually it's so bizarre how like that
I
works
mean-
out.
JBL had a pretty badass power bomb too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he was, it was before he was JBL, like when he was like,
And
Brad-
even when he was
Did he do it?
JBL, yeah.
what was his finish with the clothesline too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Clothesline
no.
from hell.
Yeah, clothesline from hell. Yeah,
Like
There it
the lariat.
is. yeah.
Mhm.
God, isn't that weird though? Like when you actually stop and think about it. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I mean, like think we were talking Canadian Destroyer earlier. It's only a fucking sunset flip that you're rolling through. It's really all it is. You know?
the other guy's got to make it look good.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like, it depending on who's doing it, it doesn't look obvious. But when you see Ricky Morton fucking whipping it out every match, it's kind of like, all right,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
There you go. That's a perfect example. A perfect example of an old guy doing.
Like, I get it. Like, Ricky Morton wanted to whip it out like once, maybe twice. Oh yeah, and fucking, hey, look at that, Ricky Morton hit. But now it's just everybody's rolling through. It's like, come on, man, come on.
God, what a great conversation.
Fucking love it, dude.
Kevin Owens pop-up power bomb. Always like that too.
Yes,
Great.
agreed.
Well, are you a fan of the package pile driver though?
Not necessarily.
I don't hate it. I think it's pretty. It again. It's just the setup of the move. It looks good.
Okay, package pile driver, stump puller pile driver. Which one you like better? Stump puller's
Remind-
like the Cactus Jack one. You grab them by the waist, you just kind of lift them
And just-
by the ass and
Oh,
just
yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
I like
I'll
that
go-
one because there's like it's kind of like it's so quick that there's no way to avoid getting dumped on your head. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I'll
when he
go package
dropped,
pile driver is better.
yeah, when
Which
he
one?
pulled,
Package.
Really?
Yeah.
Show
like-
your work. Why? Go ahead.
I like scrunching it up, like compacting him, and
Okay, that's fair enough.
like.
Yeah, I think you got to go just because the way that he dropped. It was quick, and it was almost like the DDT version of a pile
Yep.
driver.
All right, there you go. There you go.
And that's why I fucking loved it.
KJG, nothing wrong. Package pile driver's fine. 100%. You showed your work.
Yeah, I'm not offended by anything. I'm
Well,
not
No, I'm
Jerry-
just saying, man.
Jerry Lynn's cradle pile driver always. looked good.
Ooh, the cradle pile driver.
Yeah. I think I'd still take that stump puller though.
Well, he would do the little spin though. That's incredible, right? Oh no, you're talking. I thought you were talking just incredible. I'm sorry, you meant
No.
Jerry Lynn. Yeah, the
Jerry
cradle pile
Lynn,
drive
yeah.
was great.
Yeah, just incredible. Did the tombstone, right?
Yeah, but it was like he did a little like
He
spin
did a-
before he did it. Yeah.
And then what about you got to put talking about pile drivers. You got to put the Steiner screwdriver in the conversation. That to me, that's a pile driver.
That is a really fucking bad move, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's a fucking bad move. I wouldn't want to be on the fucking receiving end of that shit.
Fuck no.
That's only for fucking maniacs to take.
Especially when he got older. The older he got, like in WCW, like in 2000 and 2001. Like imagine taking that, like from him.
No.
Would you rather take that or that fucking second rope rhino driver?
What's the second rope?
Yeah, what
ride?
is the second rope rhino driver?
Oh, rhino driver it's a pile driver. He would stand on the second rope, lift him up, and then it was a jumping pile driver from the second rope.
Is it now? This might be a naive, silly question.
Mhm.
Are we still talking Scott Steiner, or is this actually done by Rhino?
No, by rhino.
Okay.
Rhino driver.
Rhino is all right. I'd rather take the Rhino driver because Rhino is considered like one of like the safest dudes ever.
I'd say that plays into it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Screwdriver always looked cool, but every time you
Oh my god, yeah. You know what though? I think I'm on board with KJG because there's a lot less chance of you fucking getting away from Rhino than there is getting away from Scott Steiner.
Yeah. Big Terry knows
Holy
what he's
shit,
doing.
bro.
Scott Steiner was a maniac. So I wouldn't trust like my life with him in the ring.
All right, I'll tell you this much. If Jasmine St. Clair can take the fucking Rhino driver, it's got to be safe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's taking a few to the head.
Yeah. I will say
My God, man.
HK's greatest contribution to this podcast has been the yeah.
Oh, it's my whole life, dude. No joke.
It's the only thing.
I think it's the greatest thing. Like I didn't want to steal it from you guys, but I can't help saying it when I do it now.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I hear it.
Say it as many times as you can. Get it out, man. Yeah.
This is all we do when we play Fortnite. Every other fucking line is, oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Before we went on
Luke Peterson. Oh yeah.
before we went on the air, Tony, it was just me and HK. And like he was like I was in, he just jumped on, and I instead of like saying hello, how are you, Merry Christmas, I just went, oh yeah, and apparently my levels were so
Way up
freaking loud that it fucking almost blew him out of his seat.
Oh yeah. It's versatile, man. It works. Got to do it. Got to slide one in there.
It's fucking
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
All right, Yahtzee.
I'm so glad my niece and nephew
Oh,
weren't.
well, see you later. That.
There you go. You're good.
Oh, yeah, he's all right.
He's got his white girl light going.
Yeah, he's got that going. Looks like a fucking coal miner.
Oh, we
now he's
lost him.
Oh.
Holy shit. KJG, you with us? No,
Nope,
I guess
see you
not.
later.
Oh, wait, maybe he's back. Do we want to take a break tonight, or we want to just keep going?
Yeah, I'm open, man. Whatever you want to do. If you gotta go spill some piss, we take a break.
I don't have to piss. I just, I mean,
Yeah.
oh shit! What the? I guess KJG's taking over the show. Full
Knocking it out of
screen.
the park. Look at that.
I don't know how to get my my face back up here.
Yeah, this is working out great.
Fantastic! You're doing a good job. There we go.
Well, no, we don't. Oh, hey.
Oh Jesus! What are you doing? No, this one. It's this one. There you go. Oh my God. Oh, Molly checking in. Old people and technology. Ha ha. Don't you know it?
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Might be.
Holy shit. KJG, I was just asking Handsome Kevin if he wanted to take a break. He said we can keep rolling, but you want to keep going? We can keep going.
We can keep rolling.
Yeah, fuck it. All right. Then I'll cancel the break. Get the fuck out of here,
Fuck
break.
out of there.
Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck them.
All right. We talked about pile drivers. We talked about fucking finishers. We talked about recasting the Pile Driver album.
You know, it's just kind of nice finishing the year with finishing talk. It's not bad.
And talk about finishing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. I'm proud of both of you tonight. Like
Really?
yeah, like the puns, the wit, it's just been on fire tonight.
Yeah, we've got a good chemistry, the three of us.
Yeah.
Sorry,
What's
Matt.
What's the other guy's name?
Double T.
Double T.
Double T.
So on a
Double
scale
T.
of 1 to
double T.
10, how mad do you think he is? Actually, there wasn't really that much going on, right?
No.
Like in the current landscape this time of year, other than
Well,
like,
except for Jericho and Cornette going at it again. That's about it.
yeah. I mean, SmackDown was good. I watched SmackDown. I couldn't watch Collision because I was obviously on a holiday weekend type deal.
Yeah.
But
I was trying, and I am trying to get back into WoW. I'm really trying.
really, wow.
I know.
No.
Listen. There's something about that show. It just draws me in, brother. I don't listen.
I've seen a couple episodes because it airs here on, I think it's on the CW here.
Yeah, I know, and you're not a fan.
It's horrible.
Ah,
The promos are garbage. The action sucks. It's not good.
there's some. All right, listen. Go back and watch like the original run of Glow. Not the greatest either, but
No.
it's a lot of fun. All right. So here's something that we could make it our big talk for the evening, right?
All right, big talk.
I've heard quite a few people lately shitting on AEW. I mean, no surprise. But here's something that I never really thought about until recently. When AEW was starting and it was like this wide open landscape of all of these misfit toys that came in, even when it was really bad, it was so fucking interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that AEW, maybe because they were trying to find like a more, like we're serious, or like we're going to take this into like a different direction kind of thing, where it lost that original, like, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't always good. A lot of it was bad, but there was a certain charm about it where people were interested in tuning in every week. I was one of those people.
You too?
Like as bad as like some of the shit was, with like, oh, like they're just bringing in like guys from the independents and whatnot. They didn't know what to do with them. It was kind of cool trying to see where everything was fitting in and what was going to happen next, And nowadays it's just kind of like they can't get out of their own way. Am I wrong with like AEW like 3 years ago was so much more of a fun thing to watch than it is now?
I agree with you, but I think that it's multi-layered. I think that they have come to a spot where their presentation looks like a bad WWE model.
See, and
They're
that was another thing that came up where a lot of people were saying like it goes to the production and the presentation as well.
Yep. And it's when they did those double entrances, and even when they didn't have the double entrance, but it was different. And now they walk out giant video board, and I fucking hate that. All it is walk to your spot, do your pose, I fucking hate all of it. When, at least when they didn't have the giant video board behind them, the talent was forced to actually engage in the audience. It wasn't just fucking walk out, hit your mark, do your pose, walk down. Now with the video boards and all that shit, it looks like a poorly produced WWE product. So they're not even separating themselves from like the simplest aspect of the show. They're not separating themselves from WWE. So the comparison is easier to make, and it's not a good comparison in the favor of AEW. Not even close.
Right. The key word when AEW came into the fold was alternative. Right? Like
Yeah.
it was going to be the alternative to WWE. But we also have to remember that at that time, WWE was the drizzling shits when AEW came in. It was fucking awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So I feel like that got everyone super excited. All right, there's another show. And let's not forget either. If you want to make comparisons, when WCW got Nitro, it wasn't all apples and roses and unicorns and anything. Even that show was not good until the NWO hit its stride.
Yeah, but people were tuning in because it was something different. It was like,
Right.
hey, they're bringing it to the table. Exactly.
Same thing with AEW. And AEW still has its audience. It still has its television audience. It's not where they want it to be, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not where the wrestling fans want it to be. But it also, we have to credit the fact that people are only shitting down on AEW because of two things, I think, in my opinion. One, Tony Khan doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
That's the big one.
And two, WWE has had its best year since 1998. So, like, it's insane how all, like, the forces of the universe could combine and make something that was so loved and enjoyed by everyone, which AEW was. And I'm not even talking about just because of CM Punk. I'm talking about from day one with Cody, with Kenny, with the Bucks, with
Fucking SCU.
SCU. Like,
Oh my God, yeah.
it was good, and
Yeah.
it was fun to watch all the time. But that's maybe it's just like the reversal. Maybe because WWE was so shitty, and AEW will take anything over WWE on a national scale. I mean, you
Yeah,
can say Impact, you can say ROH at the time, whatever. But the roles have now reversed again. Where now Triple H is the freaking man, and he is taking WWE to levels that we haven't seen in a generation.
And I think a lot of my favorite moments in AEW were moments that people think are fucking huge mistakes. I love the shit out of them. When Brandy Rhodes came out and cut that fucking promo on Jade Cargill, that was amazing shit. When fucking Shaq comes out and they have the big mixed tag match and he's fucking in the ring and he's doing this shit and he powerbombs Cody. I love that shit. Things like fucking Maki Ito singing on stage while everybody around her's fighting. That, I fucking love shit like that. As goofy, as stupid, as unimportant, as fucking dumb as it looked, that was entertaining to me. It was completely off the rails and I wanted to see more of it. When when Brandy came out and she's like, you're dealing with that bitch or whatever she said, I was like, fuck yeah, fuck her up. It was good shit to me, man. I loved it. I was entertained by all that shit.
The talent is still there. It's just it's not being used right. And when you go to the other show, when you go to WWE and you see a guy like Jey Uso, who has been a career mid-card tag team job whatever guy, and all of a sudden now someone's figured out how to use him along with Sami Zayn, along with Drew McIntyre, along with Bobby Lashley, along with AJ Styles now, LA Knight, Randy Orton. Like, it is insane. You could have a main event that you would never, like, Tony, let me ask you this, in all honesty. AJ Styles versus Solo Sikoa. If you just heard that without knowing, would that make you tune in to a main event of SmackDown?
No, it would be like somebody saying Vikingos wrestling Black Taurus. Like I wouldn't give a
Exactly.
shit. But I know, yeah, exactly. I'm reading what you're fucking writing, dude.
But you know they're going to turn it into something magic. You know the match is still going to be okay as a main event, and you know where the story is going. Now you have three main event guys: AJ Styles, LA Knight, Randy Orton, going into a triple threat match to see who faces Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, you know that, like, and that's why WWE is so, like, I never saw this. Like, I thought we'd always have to get like Hulk Hogan and Sting every week on a TV show. Now I don't have to. Now you can give me as your main event on your two major network shows. You can give me Jimmy freaking Uso versus LA Knight in a main event. And I know not only is it going to be good, it's going to keep me watching because I know there's something more coming. And that is something AEW doesn't do unless it's a pay-per-view. And that is something that WWE has done so freaking well lately.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. We just don't know. There's so many different possibilities and ways that they can go with everything. There's so many guys clamoring at the top right now, and everybody's got a different reason to be there.
And HK, they could literally, like we did talk about this last week, but I just want to reiterate, anytime they want to, they could flip a switch, right? Like Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins right now is the program going into the day one for Raw. Going into the program for Royal Rumble on SmackDown is the triple threat LA Knight, AJ Styles, Randy Orton to face Roman Reigns. At any time, they could substitute like somebody else in there. Like right now, if they wanted to substitute freaking Pete Dunne into the situation, they wanted to add him into the equation, I'd be like, all right, I believe he could do something because WWE has given me a reason to believe that he could do something. So it's just like they literally can flip anything, and there's so many believable talents that can be world champion on both shows. That is just nuts. Like it's insane. Kevin Owens is still there. Like it's insane.
Well, and one of the things that I think of when you're talking about like Jey Uso is you have long-term like emotional equity in a Jey Uso in these, like you've watched him come in from when the Usos first showed up. What is it like? It has to be almost 15 years ago now. You know what I mean?
Longer, dude.
Right. Look at Randy Orton. Look at the guys that are there, and look how much time you've invested in them, and now where they are.
Right.
Look at AEW. Now they don't have you can't take that sample size because they haven't been around that long. Right. But even still, you look at the guys that they do have and the guys they've invested in over time. Who do you got?
Christian.
But those, no, I'm talking strictly AEW, because you got a lot of time invested in Christian with the other companies, even with TNA. But you know what I mean? Like I'm talking just AEW. You got the fucking jack off circle is what you got.
They had it with Wardlow and totally lost it. MJF is probably the one guy.
Yeah. Yep.
They had it with Hobbs, totally screwed it up. They had it with Ricky Starks, totally screwed it up. They had it with the Acclaimed. I'm not going to say they totally screwed that up yet, but
they kind of did.
They're not what they were.
They're not even on TV much anymore, right?
They were their hottest act.
They're on the show that nobody watches.
Yeah, and they were like HK said, that was the hottest act. Those guys were like the top baby faces in the company.
Yep. Max Caster could have been in a spot.
He was stalking MJF. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I'm not even counting that.
Where did that even go? That's gone now, right? Gone. And the other problem is the big issue that I have with AEW recently is every heel is being cheered, and that's a big fucking problem. Yep. Because nobody gives a shit if the baby faces beat these guys up because they love them.
Yep,
they love them.
Yeah, and it's a tale as old as time, as I feel like is a all too far common phrase on this show when it comes to talking about how AEW's creative is. And this is also a tale as old as time and spoken way too many times on this show, is that what's so frustrating is that they have the people there to make this show better.
Yeah.
Like they have the people behind the scenes. They have the people in front of the camera that could make this show so much better. And I'm not saying it's the shits. All right. So I'm not in that camp yet. Like I enjoy watching a good match. Like I enjoyed watching Swerve and who did he in this last match on Dynamite? Who the fuck did he work? Hold on, I have the notes. I wasn't working, so I didn't actually print the notes out. But it was a match with Swerve, and I really, really freaking enjoyed that match. So like there's a place in my heart for good, tremendous wrestling matches. But here's the thing. I'm getting that on WWE, and I'm also getting story.
Yeah. I want to ask you guys too, like KJG, you talked about. Excuse me.
Sorry, getting all choked up talking about AEW. I get it.
No, I was going back to like Nitro, right? And you had Nitro and Raw. Nitro presentation completely different. And that was one of the things that always like I gravitated. You could flip from Raw to Nitro and you felt like you were watching two completely different shows just based on presentation alone. And if you fast forward to SmackDown and Thunder, even when Thunder had that first Thunder set with the like the Rock, that I fucking love that set.
You like that?
Oh,
Where
I
you
loved
could
it.
See the people moving it from behind the.
Oh yeah, fucking loved it. And then they switched over to that other set, right? But there was still a huge difference in the presentation of SmackDown and Thunder, Raw and Nitro, until fucking they got the Titantron, and then when Nitro switched over to have their version of the Titantron, and it just looked like a worse version of what the WWE was doing. Can we get something like? Give me something else. Just give me something else presentation wise, because then at least your mind doesn't as easily make that comparison. It doesn't as easily go, well, this is a shitty version of what I was watching on Monday night. You know, you're like, just give me something fucking different.
I get what you're saying 100%, but I feel like my fandom and my age and everything is like so far beyond that point where like I'm not like a new watcher coming in and comparing one to the other. I know what they both are. Right. If that makes sense. So like I understand why they do it. And I will say this, I do like AEW's ramp situation where they have everything like lit up on the ramp. And just to go back to Dynamite, it was Swerve versus Roosh, which was an incredible match, and the Mark Briscoe Jay Lethal match. Again, like the show is fine. It's just not what it could be, which is frustrating. Like that's like Jay White and Moxley was to use a word that we use again too often, but I can't think of a better word, was fucking a banger. Like AEW is a good product. It could just be so much better, and that's what's frustrating about it. Especially when the other show, WWE, is as good as it's ever been, if not the best it's ever been. That's all I'm saying. But I get your point about looking less than, and if it's a company like Impact or if it's a company like Ring of Honor, you understand that it's less than. AEW is supposed to be on the level. Like at least that's how they build themselves.
Yeah.
And you know what else? You know what I miss too? That show, Being the Elite. I used to watch the shit out of that too, because everything was tying into all the other nonsense that was going on in early AEW, and it was fantastic. I loved that show, and everything started to taper off. Everything started to taper, and I was like, why don't I like the show anymore? And it's exactly what we were all talking about. Like shit just fucking changed, and they've become wannabe WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So I will give them credit for trying the Continental Classic, because that's basically what everyone thought that AEW was going to be in the first place, was going to be New Japan America. So like I give them credit for that, I guess. But I just it's not why I watch wrestling. If I want to watch sport, I'll watch sport. Like I'll watch football, I'll watch hockey, I'll watch basketball, I'll watch baseball. Like I want pro wrestling to suck me in to make me think it's a sport, but also give me the entertainment value that I don't get out of watching a hockey game or a basketball game.
Well, so, but I mean, that's the other thing too. So like they make a rule where like if it's a draw or whatever, you get 1 point. Not one fucking match got 1 point. Everybody either got a 3 or a 0. which means there was losers.
I don't hate that because that at least they told you, and if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but the other thing too is they said there's going to be no interference. Nobody's allowed at ringside because this is the rules and this and that. So in other words, like you can do this for this tournament, but you can't do this any other time of year. Like you fucking ruin the plot at that point. Yeah. Because you're basically saying we can enforce the rules anytime we want, but we're only going to do it for this tournament. So not only did you take away a plot device where people can get involved and make fuckery of like the results and be like, oh, I want to get back at that asshole. Now you fucking said we can't do that any other time. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
That's a great point.
Nailed it.
It's seriously though, like you're taking away rules like just on a whim. Oh, because it's this tournament. And fucking Eddie Kingston is shit out of luck now too, isn't he? So he was defending his. He would have been better off losing the fucking Ring of Honor title because then at least he would have been able to go after somebody to get it back.
Why not just lay it down in the middle of the ring? Walk away.
Like Samoa Joe did. Yeah, fuck it.
Why not?
It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
I can't wait for Impact to start up again. That's what I'll tell you. Because they got Hard to Kill coming up. We have to pick World's End this weekend. But
we do.
I'm excited for Impact. They just signed the grizzled young vets.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Impact and what they got going on. So I love WWE. I love Impact. I like AEW. ROH I don't watch. And that's basically it. That's it. But God,
at least it says Saturday. Danielson and Claudio was a draw.
But was that points? Like did that mean anything? Like
no idea.
Huh.
Lisa, follow up. Say something else.
Well, Eddie Kingston didn't win shit.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look this up. If I have to read these results, I'm gonna get angry. I don't want to get angry.
To get angry.
I really don't. I know. I don't, man. No.
All right, Alan Day. I'm going to put this up for Alan Day. Sounds like Kevin wrote Tony's script, had the conversation a couple times now. Now, I don't know if he's saying that we're just repeating ourselves.
No. He's had these conversations with HK. That's what it is.
Okay.
No, we're not. No, he didn't mean that on the show. He meant like he agrees. Like.
So let's say let me play devil's advocate and let's just say that he did mean that we've had this conversation a bunch, which we could have but the thing is though, it's still relevant. Like,
yeah, of course.
It's still a conversation that needs to be had every week.
Yeah.
Because it is the landscape of the two biggest companies in the world. So I know he didn't mean it, which is fine, but just say like someone did mean it. Like I will have this conversation every week until like it changes.
This is yeah.
He's shitting on you.
No. He's not shitting on everybody. He's heard these thoughts from me before, and now hearing them from Tony is what he's saying.
Okay. So he's saying that. So there's two Kevins on the show, so that's why it made me confused.
Yeah, well, he would be talking about the fucking Yahoo Kevin that he does a show with.
I mean, do I know Alan Day?
Yeah, it's Al Day.
Al Day. Treehorn, Loverboy,
Tots Pod, yeah, Loverboy Al.
Oh,
he was on the show. Anything?
No.
All right.
Nothing.
Wow. He's no selling Al. Sorry, Al.
The Wizards, KJG.
He was on our show.
He was on.
Yeah. Do you know who Duke is?
Yes.
You don't remember Duke and Kevin and Al and all of us all being on the show at the same time?
No.
Holy shit, dude. Wow, he's no selling you, Al.
No, I'm not on purpose.
Nah.
All right, someone pull up what Lisa just posted because she's posted something else.
She said all I know is it's going to be Danielson and Kingston.
Wait, Kingston? I thought Kingston has like no points. What is this thing called? The Gobbledygook tournament?
That's right.
What is this called? Gold Rush? What is this called?
Gold Rush.
No, what is it called? I don't know the name of the fucking tournament.
Continental Classic.
Okay.
The Gold Rush.
I don't fucking know. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Continental Classic is an official website. Holy shit. Oh, boy. Do they have results? Oh, they have a chart. Okay. So, all right. So, John Moxery, Sir Strickland, and Jay White are tied. I think they're having a three-way for that one.
Yes, they are.
In the Blue League, Danielson won. Right? Oh, no. Eddie Kingston's got 9 points? Wait a minute. What? So Danielson won. Right? Am I reading this wrong?
All I want to say is if you need a chart for a tournament, it's too convoluted.
Well, Jay Lethal's the only slob that had a goose egg in this tournament. So even Daniel Garcia fucking won a match. Holy shit.
Who'd he ever beat?
He beat Brody. Wait, Daniel Garcia beat Brody King?
Well, why not?
That's why this company's in the shape that it's in.
Holy shit, dude.
Because of
Wait, no,
bullshit
wait.
like this.
Yeah, because Eddie and Andre Ololdio both got 9 points, but Danielson's got 10, so Danielson wins. Or did this not happen yet? I don't fucking know. Fuck this shit. This fucking stupidity.
Night,
Fucking-
Diana!
Jesus Christ. I really don't know, dude. And you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Are you high-fiving me? Like, what are we doing?
No, I stole Kevin good night.
Oh, you did the good.
Diana.
Oh, that was you that said that?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't me.
KJG, no selling Allen, stealing HK's gimmicks.
I'm tired.
Started with the now he's taking my Diana. All right.
Holy shit, bro. Are you going to record with Duke next week?
No, me and Alan are doing a duet.
Allen, his fucking government name.
Yeah, me and Alan.
Allen. Me and Allen. Allen and I.
You can call him Treehorn. You can call him Loverboy. You can call him Island Al. That's a new one. I like calling that. He's my island.
Island. Really?
Oh yeah.
It's like tropical Al.
I think we're starting a show on the Shining Wizards Network.
Oh, nice.
I'm an island Al.
It's called Alan and Me.
I'm an Island Al.
Stop, bro. Every nickname you come up with for him, his wife fucking hates it.
It's hilarious. I love it.
Lover boy, eh?
Yeah, he's Treehorn, my dancing island boy.
I will never be an island boy, Al said. Too late, buddy. You already are.
He's Island Al. I'm an Island Al.
I'm an island Al. I live under the boardwalk. I'm 6'5".
The grass skirt doesn't cover my nards.
Holy shit, Al in a grass skirt and a coconut bra. That's a fucking image that I got stuck in my head now.
Oh, Al, we got to make that happen.
Oh, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to. I think it's Panama City in October, maybe. We got to get some grass skirts. And we got to get him a coconut bra, a coconut bro, I guess.
Coconut man's ear.
Oh man, I guess it's happened before.
Oh boy.
Were you wearing your puka necklace there, Island Al?
A little zinc on the nose.
Zinc on the nose. Write it down.
I'm so glad I'm sick. Jesus Christ.
All right, so we're going with zinc on the nose or pugs and hugs.
Oh no, I was gonna go Sidewinder. I think it's simple and it
Sidewinder.
fucking encapsulates the entire
Sidewinder.
year.
And this show too, by the way.
Holy shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Al's good people. We fuck with Al tonight, but he's good people. Unlike that fucking Mike Peterson, that hand job. Do we have anything we want to talk about before we pull this train into the station?
I think this was the perfect Christmas holiday show. We didn't get too into the weeds on current stuff. We talked about fun wrestling topics. To me, I think this was without a doubt wrapping the bow on 2023.
Yeah.
So without Matt, by the way, but
I think so. Why do I look so fucking pale? What is? I gotta fix my lighting for next week. What the fuck?
You got to work on that.
Like seriously, this is bad. You know what?
well,
I'm
it
gonna
was
try
good. It's better because before, like, we only saw like half your face.
Wait,
Before
for
you-
real?
like, yeah, before you. Well, I did. Kevin disagreed, but
How's that? Is that better?
Oh,
Maybe that's,
that's
better.
better. That's
Oh,
100% better.
Looks like you did like some type of weird filter, like a VHS filter.
Actually, I could wait. There's a way to do this. Hold on a second. Let me see. Can I do? Oh yeah, I could do this. Here we go.
Let's just.
Oh wait. Now you don't know what to say. Now you don't know what's going on. Wait a minute. Ooh.
The honky doinky man.
I'm gonna tease KJG now. Oh, look what's in the box. Oh, I see some fucking Hasbros, dude.
That's all right.
All right, let me remove this shit. There we go. Fucking A. Yeah, I guess it was the camera, and it's a 1080 camera too, which makes no sense because this camera on the MacBook is kind of shitty. But oh well, I guess the shitty camera's better. Hey,
I don't
I'm
know
not
why,
white
but
anymore.
When you said 1080, it reminded me of 1080 snowboarding for N64. That video.
Oh, that ruined controllers.
Of course it did.
Such a great game, though.
Yeah, but you'd tear through a controller in about a month and a half playing that game. Just fucking rotation. Doing you're doing the 1080 to yourself.
So what are we picking this weekend? Worlds Collide? Was that what I heard?
World's End.
Oh, World's End. Is that a WWE thing or is that an Impact thing?
AEW.
So there'll be 28 matches.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Might be something else too. And then we have.
Oh, we got Wrestle Kingdom during the middle of next week, but we'll talk about that Tuesday when Matt hopefully joins us.
And then we have Hard to Kill, which I think is the last one that we do.
I think. Oh shit! I don't know what happened there. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me.
Is there an NWA in there? No.
Oh please, God, no! I actually watched a.
Oh no, we're not talking about NWA. Good night, everybody. See ya.
I watched a recap of Salmon and that somebody put on YouTube, and yeah, I'm so glad I didn't watch it.
Talk about some Juan.
Some Juan. It was in Puerto Rico.
That wasn't a terrible show.
Some Juan.
No, they actually said the best matches were two of my favorites. It was the Colby Carino light heavyweight match and the Kenzie Page women's title match. Yeah. Everything else was pretty much the drizzles, as we say.
Sammy Wayne.
Don't forget, folks, check out all the great shows on the Shining Wizards Network. Great stuff each and every week. I would go through the list, but I'm fucking tired and my throat hurts. Special thanks to Matt for not being here again because he doesn't like us. There we go. It's all on the bottom. Inconclusive Breakdown, Turnbuckle Throwbacks, Wrestling Night in Canada, 30 Screams or Less, the Tots Pod, the Brocast, Radioactive Metal, the Year of Duke and Rogue, Bread Club when Matt and Kieran decide to get together because Matt doesn't do our show, ROH Revelry, and of course our friends on Wednesdays on the B Show, the Mark Order Podcast. I got to shit on Matt a little bit. It's not a show if we don't. I want to get texts from you cocksuckers talking shit about me. I know it was you, Tony. I heard you. You fucking idiots always talking shit about me. I had to fucking make pizzas. Leave me alone, you fucking hand jobs. He literally got mad because we had fun with Kyle calling him a hand job.
Yeah, you talked about me. I didn't know. He's fucking. My hands are clean. My fucking hands are clean. All right.
No hand jobs for these hands.
All right, so we want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight.
Yes, thanks to everybody in the chat. And don't forget, 1,000 Pound Sisters is on in about 3 minutes if you're joining us live. So I will be watching that.
Yep. Way to finish on, in, and over 2023.
And off. Don't forget off. Yeah. Finish off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, please have a wonderful, happy, safe New Year. We hope 2024 brings you everything that your heart desires. And we will be bringing you a new show on Tuesday next week. Let's make sure we announce that. Yeah, we're not recording ahead of time, right? I don't think we are. Fuck it. No, okay,
yeah, I thought we were on Monday next week.
Are we recording on New Year's night?
New Year's Day? Who does anything on New Year's Day?
Right. Yeah.
We're going live on New Year's Day?
I believe so.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, back to the regular time and channel next week.
Oh, well, fuck me sideways. I don't know.
I think we'll have a little bit of an announcement next week too. A little bit of an announcement next week.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Do I not fucking know this?
Yeah, you fucking know. If you read your fucking emails.
I don't fucking
Why
read
does,
my emails.
why does Matt even send the motherfuckers if you're not going to read them?
Dude, I'm maybe I deleted them. I don't know. I get yelled at for that shit too. Tony
Emails.
fucking deletes emails, this and that. All right, you know what? I'm with KJG. I'm fucking rolling the credits. Fuck this shit.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. Executive producer is Manny Kratzo. Our producers are Danny Russoniello, Kate Hensler, Matt Garifo, Hi Fi, Tom, Ryan Schlong, Brendan Haney, Mike Peterson, Al Day, Kathy Hummer, William Mercier Jr., Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, Keith Parker, and S. J. McDonald. Special thanks to all our assistant producers as well. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
Good